Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Decode. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, so trust me guys, this video is very interesting to watch and to learn new things in Vue.js. Okay, so just watch the entire video guys, then only you will be able to learn a lot of things in Vue.js. Okay, so to show you guys, I have already built an example. So let me go to the example now to show you what I mean and what we are going to learn in this video. Okay, so this is the example guys. I have already built using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, as you can see here, there is some text like learn coding with ER Prabhat Pandit, and there is one input box, and below the input box there is some text, no items in the array now. Okay, so as soon as guys you will start typing in the input box, you will see two buttons. One button is save item and one button is cancel. Okay, so let me just type something in the input box. Let me put apple. See, as soon as guys the string length is 5, then only this button is enabled, otherwise this button would be disabled. Okay, and let me click on the button cancel. See, now the input box is empty and both the button got disappeared also. So let me again put something in the input box. See, now we are able to see two buttons, save item and cancel item, but still guys the save item button is still disabled. So to enable this button guys, we have to put at least 5 string, or the length of the string should be 5. Okay, so let me put apple. Let me click on the button save item. See, now we got one item in our array and the text also disappeared and the button also disappeared. Okay, as soon as you will start again typing in the input box, then only you will be able to see buttons. Okay, so let me put orange, click or hit enter. Let me put papaya, hit enter. Let me put guava, hit enter. Let me put grapes. Click on the button save item or click on the button cancel to see something new. See, the button is disappeared and the input box is also cleaned. Okay, so let me put grapes again. Click on the button save item. See, now as soon as we have 5 items in our array, okay, we got this text array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, as soon as we got 5 items in the array guys, you are able to see this text like array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, so let me put some more. Put Prabhat Pandit, hit enter. Put Pooja Kumari, hit enter. See, now as soon as we got 7 items in the array guys, our input box is disabled and the button is also disappears. Okay, so and now we are also able to see the array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, so now let me delete some item from the array. To delete item guys, we have to click on the cross sign or cross icon. So let me click on the cross icon now. See, we got our input box enabled. So now again we can put something here. Put Priya Sharma, hit enter. Now again our input box is disabled and we got, because we have 7 items in our array and the text is still here, array is exceeding, please delete some item. So let me remove some item from the array. So click on the cross sign now. The text is still here, array is exceeding, please delete some item. See, now as soon as we have 4 items in our array, the text disappears and the input box is also enabled now. So again we can put something in the our array. So let me put again something. Put Deepak Kumar, hit enter. Now again we are able to see this text array is exceeding, please delete some item. Let me put some item again. Put Pooja Kumari. Hit enter. See, the text is still here. The array is exceeding, please delete some item. Put one more item. Put Priya. Hit enter. So now input box is disabled and we have got 7 items in the array and the text is still here. Array is exceeding, please delete some item. So let me remove item from the array. Click on the cross sign now. See, we got our input box enabled also. Put something here, mobile. Hit enter. See, our input box is disabled. Just remember guys, as soon as we have 7 items in our array, so as soon as guys we have 7 items in our array, our input box is disabled and we are not able to see buttons also. Okay, and we are able to see text like array is exceeding, please delete some item. So to remove item, we have to click on the cross sign. See, now the text is gone and now our input box is also enabled. So now again we can put something in the array. So put, see, as soon as we have 7 items in our array, our input box is disabled. We are not able to see buttons also and we are able to see this text like array is exceeding, please delete some item. Now I am going to remove all the item from the array. To remove, click on the cross sign now. I am removing all the item from the array. See, removed. Put again. Put Priya Kumari. Hit enter. Okay. Put Prabhat Pandit. Click on the button. So always remember guys, either you can hit enter in the input box or you can click on the button save item. Okay. In both the cases, you will be able to save item in your array. Just remember guys, either you can hit enter in the input box or you can click on the button save item. In both the cases, you will be able to save items in your array. Okay, and to remove item from the array guys, you have to click on the cross sign. Okay, so let me remove Priya Kumari. Let me remove Prabhat Pandit also. So now we are able to see this text also, no items in the array, and as of now the input box is empty. That's why we are not able to see our buttons. So as soon as you will start typing in the input box, you will see 2 buttons, save item and cancel. So let me just type. See, as soon as I start typing guys, we are able to see 2 buttons, save item and cancel. As of now, save item button is disabled and cancel button is enabled. Okay, so to make this save item button enabled guys, we have to put at least 5 string. So put apple. See, now the button is enabled. Okay, so let me click on the button cancel. See, the input box is cleaned or empty and button also got disappeared. Okay, let me put again Prabhat Pandit. Hit enter. See, we got our one array in the one element in the array, and now we are not able to see text also, like no items in the array now. Okay, so now let me remove the item from the array. Now we are able to see no item in the array and the input box is also cleaned and we are not able to see buttons also. So let me just put some text here like Deepak Kumar. See, as soon as guys you will start typing in the input box, you will be able to see these 2 buttons, save item and cancel item button. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the button cancel. See, our input box is cleaned and button also got disappeared. Let me put something again. Let me put Priya Kumari. As soon as you start typing guys, you will be able to see 2 buttons. Let me click on the button save item. Okay, so now we have one item in our array and now we are not able to see this text also, like there is no item in the array. Okay, so in this video guys, we are going to learn how to build this kind of application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so trust me guys, this video is purely based on Vue.js guys. Okay, so from this video guys, you're gonna learn a lot of things, a lot of new things from this video. So just be here guys and watch the entire video till last. Okay, so now let's get started guys, and let's learn. Okay, but before starting of the video guys, I would like to request you all, please guys subscribe to my channel Decode, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a video in the playlist, you will be notified and you can watch them instantly. Okay, and if you have learned something from this video, if you like this video guys, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, and please guys like all my videos, so that it will give me the confidence, it will give me the motivation to make awesome videos on each and every topic of web development and web designing guys. Okay, so now guys, let's get started and let's learn how to build this kind of awesome application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so now let me go to the code editor. Let me create a new page, apps.html, click save. Code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so let me just paste guys Bootstrap file link and Font Awesome file link from the example. Okay, so just paste it here in the head section. As you can see here, this is the file link for Bootstrap and this is the file link for Font Awesome. Okay, let me just also copy the file link for Vue.js from the example. Just paste it here. Okay, so now I'm gonna create input box. I'm gonna create a div now. So create a div, give it a class as container, close this div now, give margin top also 5 and margin bottom also 5. Okay, so now what we have to do guys, we have to mount this div to our Vue.js instance. Okay, so now to do that, what we do, we create a script tag. Okay, const app equal to Vue.createApp. okay, and it will return data and will return okay. So now our Vue.js instance is created guys, but you know we have to mount this div to this Vue.js instance. Okay, so you all know guys, to do that what we do dot mount, and we will put id here or class. So let me put class here also only. So now I'm gonna copy this class name from here and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so now this entire div, okay, so this entire div is mounted with this Vue.js instance. Okay guys, so you all know, to test guys, what we do simple calculation. Okay, so put double curly braces and put 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so now just save your code, copy the file path, go here and paste it here. See, it is giving us 12, which means our Vue.js is working fine and our this div is also mounted with this div. Okay, so now we are good to go and we are good to create applications using Vue.js. Okay, so now I'm gonna create some variable here. I'm gonna create some variable, give title as learn coding with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so as you all know guys, what we do create a div, give it a class as text center and close this div now, and inside this div I am gonna create h1 element, give it a class as text center and text info also, and close this h1 first. And now inside this h1 what we're gonna do double curly braces and I'm gonna put this variable name here. Okay, So now save your code. Ideally we should see some text like learn coding with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so now go to the browser and refresh your page. See, now we are able to see text learn coding with ER Prabhat Pandit. So now I am gonna create some more variable in the view.js instance. Okay, I'm gonna create some more variables in the view.js instance. So I'm gonna create array name items. I'm gonna give empty array as of now. I'm gonna create new items as of now. I'm gonna give it empty string. Create hide me as of now. I'm gonna put it false. Create one more. Click hide. Okay, as of now I'm gonna give also this to false. Okay, so now I'm gonna create one input box. So below this div I'm gonna create another div, give it a class as flex add item form with 150% and give mx auto and margin top give 3 only, and close this div now. And inside this div guys I'm gonna create one input box. Input, give type text. Okay, give class also form control and mb2. Okay, so now I'm gonna give vmodel also, because you know vmodel is used in two-way data binding from this input field to this view.instance and from this instance to this input field. Okay, that's why I'm gonna use vmodel for two-way data binding. Okay, so vmodel equal to what guys? I'm gonna put this new item. I'm gonna put this new item, and I'm gonna put placeholder also like add item to the list. Okay, and now I'm gonna as of now just save it, go to the browser and refresh your page. See, now we're able to see our input box add item to the list. Okay, so now I'm gonna create one button. So below this input field guys I'm gonna create button element, button, close this button now, and give text like save item. Okay, and in the button I'm gonna give class dynamically. Okay, I'm gonna give class dynamically, give class so give d none. Okay, if guys this new item dot length, okay, dot length is equal to 0. Okay, so and we are gonna this use vbind disabled if this new items dot length is less than 5. Okay, so and give class give class btn secondary. So save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. See, as of now we are not able to see button, guys. See, just refresh the page. See, the button is coming and disappearing, button is coming and disappearing. Okay, so as soon as, guys, we will start typing in the input box and the string length is 5, then only we will be able to see button. See, as soon as I start typing, guys, see, the button is here, and as of now the button is disabled. Okay, so to make this button enabled, guys, we have to put at least 5 string in the input field or in the input box. Okay, so put Prabhat. See, now the string length is 5 and the button is enabled now. Okay, as soon as the button string length is 5, the button is enabled now. Okay, so now we can click on the button. Okay, so now let me just remove. See, the button is disabled again as soon as I remove one character or one string from the entire string. Okay, so the string length is 4, put H. Now the string length is 5 and the button is also enabled. Okay, so and now the input box is empty, we are not able to see buttons. Okay, as soon as we will start typing, we will see buttons. Okay, so this is saying here vbind colon disabled, new item dot length is less than 5, then the button is disabled, and we are gonna give class also. Okay, d none if new item dot length is 0. As of now the the text in the input box is 0, that's why we are not able to see this button. Okay, as soon as we will put something in the input box, the new item dot length will be 1 and the button will be display block. Okay, so let me just put something. See, the button is disabled shown now, but the button is still disabled. To make it enabled, we have to put string at least of 5 length. Okay, so now the button is enabled. See, so now the button is enabled and we can also see the button also. Okay, so now go here again. I will explain you guys each and everything. Just be here and watch the entire video. Okay, so now I am gonna create one more button. So cancel. So create another button element. Close this button now and give text like cancel. Okay, and we will also make this button as give class. As you all know, guys, this colon is used for vbind. Okay, we can also write vbind here also. Okay, vbind also, because this colon is a shorthand for vbind. Okay, this is known as attribute binding, guys. Okay, this vbind is known as attribute binding. Okay, and now we are binding the class. Okay, we are binding the class. So now we will use d none. Okay, when new item dot length is equal to 0. Okay, and we will give here v if directive also. As you all know, v if is a directive and it is very famous directive in Vue.js. Okay, I have already built an example, guys, on what is v if, v else and v else if directive in Vue.js. Okay, if you have not watched my video, just go and watch my previous video, then only you will be able to understand what is v if directive in Vue.js. Okay, so now I am gonna put v if also, and as of now I am gonna give hide me. Okay, and now I am gonna put class also here, extra class btn danger and ml3 margin left 3. Okay, So now we also have to put v if here, v if, and give as of now negation of click hide. Okay, as of now click hide is false, so negation of click hide is become true. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now put something. Okay, so now we have to do okay, so now we have to create some methods. Now we have to create some methods. Okay, now we have to create some methods also. So if hide me or negation of hide me, give it. Okay, as of now we are able to see all the buttons as soon as we start typing in the input box. Okay, now the cancel button is enabled and save item button is still disabled. To make it enabled, we have to put 5 string. Okay, so now the button is enabled and it is clickable now. Okay, so now we are going to create some methods. Okay, so we are going to create some methods now. Just go in the code and below this put comma and create methods. So now I'm going to create save item method. Okay, save item method I'm going to create. So this dot items, I'm talking about this array items, guys. Okay, this items which is an array of empty as of now. So now this dot items dot push, I'm gonna push something in this array, okay. So I'm gonna put id, and the id will be this dot items, dot length plus 1. Okay, and I'm gonna put label also as this dot, what guys, what to put as a label, this dot new items. Okay, because this new item, okay, because this new item is bound with this input field using vmodel directive, guys. See, using vmodel directive we have bind this new item to this input field, to this instance, and to this instance to this input field. Okay, so as of now let me put something here, save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. See, now we are able to see this, because we have used vmodel for two-way data binding. Okay, so now let me just remove this. So that's why, guys, I am gonna put what to put in the array, this dot items dot puts. Okay, so I am inserting id as this dot items, this item dot length plus 1, because as you all know array index starts from 0, that's why I have added 1. Okay, so now it will start from 1 only. Okay, so now it will start from 1 only, and I have given label also as this dot new items, whatever user is going to insert in the input box. Okay, and now at the same time we will clear this input box also. So this dot new items equal to empty. Okay, so now I am gonna copy this method and I am gonna paste this method at the rate click event. Okay, at the rate click I am gonna run this method. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so see, as of now we are not able to see anything because we are not displaying it. So now we will create another div to display whatever user has enter into the array or into the input field box. Okay, so now I'm gonna create another div, give it a class as text danger. Okay, and give text center also and margin top 4. Close this div now, close this div now, and inside this div guys I'm gonna give of width 50, so width 50. Okay, and mx auto also. Okay, so now inside this div I'm gonna create another div. Give it a class as or bind it using view. So vbind, we can also write guys vbind also. Okay, as you all know the colon is used for shorthand only, so we can write vbind colon class equal to double quotes, and I'm gonna put items or items dot length. If item dot length is equal to 0, we are gonna use ternary operator guys here. Okay, we are using here ternary operator. Okay, if this, then we are gonna use class css class alert and alert warning, or else we are gonna use make this as a primary, or else we are gonna use alert or alert warning. Okay, alert or alert warning. I'm gonna give role also as a alert only, and I'm gonna close this div now first. Okay, and I'm gonna use here v4 directive. Okay, I'm gonna use v4 directive here guys. As you all know, v4 directive is also very famous. So I'm gonna do item in items. Okay, items in item, and we can also use index here also. So I'm gonna use index also, index. Close this. Now I'm gonna use key, so colon key. I have already explained you guys what is this key all about. Okay, so I'm gonna do item dot id. Okay, so whatever guys I am talking about, see now this item inside this items. Okay, so it will iterate guys, whatever item is in the array, it will iterate and it will put inside these items. Okay, and it will display here. So now I'm gonna do double curly braces item dot id and space double curly braces. I'm gonna do item dot level. Okay, I'm talking about this id guys, I'm talking about this id and this level. Okay, I'm talking about this id and this level here this id and this level. Okay, and the item is this in the items array, so item dot id and item dot level. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now put something, save. See, we got our this. Okay guys, we got our string from the array. Put something, click on the button save. See, click on the button save. See guys. Okay, so now we will give text left. Save now. Yeah, text is inside the left now. In the left. Now we are gonna do some extra stuff. So I'm gonna put cross sign here. I'm gonna put this cross sign here now. Okay, so below this I'm gonna create button element. Close this button now, and inside this button I'm gonna create I element. I give it a class fafa close area hidden as true, area hidden true. Okay, so close this I now, and inside this button guys, button element, I'm gonna give as type button, and I'm gonna give class close, and I'm gonna give v on colon click. Okay, v on colon click, and I'm gonna run some function, some method, delete item. Now I'm gonna define this delete item in our methods. So now I'm gonna give function id, put id, delete item, okay. So now what we will do, we will do this dot items, this item array guys. Okay, this item array I'm talking about, this dot items dot splice. Okay, and what to splice guys, I want to splice is id. So this dot items, this dot items dot id. Okay, and we are going to remove only one element. Okay, So what this method is all about, guys? This dot items dot splice is used to remove one item from the starting, okay, from the starting of the array. So I'm gonna use this dot items dot id, okay, this id I'm talking about, guys, okay, this id. So this dot items dot id, okay, and it will delete one item from the beginning of the from the starting of the array, okay. So this dot items dot id, this items dot id, guys, okay. So this dot items dot id, and how many elements we have to remove, how many elements we have to delete from the array? Just one. That's why I have given here one, okay. So now save your code and go to the browser, and as you all know, I have already given this v on click, and the method name is delete item, okay. But you can also use, guys, here shorthand also, at the rate, okay. So at the rate click delete item, and we have defined our delete item function here. This dot items dot splice, what to splice and from where? From the array with its id, okay, and just one element only. This dot items dot id, and just only one element, okay. So save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now type something here, click on the button save item, type something, click on the button save item, type something, click on the button save item. See, now we got our cross sign here also. Now click on the cross sign. See, we are able to remove one item from the array from the beginning, from the starting, okay. See, no, now nothing in the array. So now just go again in the code, and we will put some extra stuff into it. So now I am gonna create another div below this div. Below this div, guys, I am gonna create another div. Give it a class as text danger, text center, and margin top 5. First close this div now, and inside this div I am gonna create span element, span tag, and close this span now. Now inside this span, guys, I am gonna bind class using colon. This is known as class binding or attribute binding, guys, okay. We will learn in the separate video. I will make a video on how to what is class and what is attribute binding, okay. So now items dot length equal to 0 if items dot length, if this items, guys, okay, I'm talking about this array items, okay, this array items from here, item in the items, okay, this array items, if items dot length equal to 0, okay, then we are using here ternary operator. Then we will do alert here alert also, alert warning, alert warning, and else we will give nothing, else we will give nothing. Items Hmm, items dot length equal to 0. Okay, so now guys, we are using here ternary operator, and it is saying if item dot length, if items dot length is 0 0, then we will use this class alert warning. Okay, otherwise we will use false, we will give nothing. Okay, that's why I have given nothing here. And we will also use v show. Okay, and we will do what we will do, we show items dot length equal to 0. Okay, so now we will put something that no items in the array now. Okay, so it is saying guys, if at this class, if items dot length, if item dot length is equal to 0, we will add alert warning. Okay, or else if it is false, or else we will give nothing, we will put no class. Okay, just blank, just empty. And we will here also we will use we show items dot length equal to 0, then only this will be shown. If there is nothing in the array as of now, then only we will be able to see no items in the array. Okay, and below, first of all, save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. See, as of now we are able to see no items in the array. Click save, click save, click save, click save, click save. Okay, click save, click save. See guys, as of now we can put number of elements in our array, inside our array, but we don't want to do that. We want to restrict the user to insert up to certain number only, up to certain elements only we want let user to insert in our array. So to do that guys, what we will do now, again here we will, in below this div, we will create another div, below this div, and give it a class as text danger and text center, and we will do empty 4. We will close this div first, and inside this div I'm gonna create, or I'm gonna just copy this span to save our time and paste it here, and we will do some modifications. Okay, so items, if items dot length alert warning, we show if items dot length is, if item dot length is equal to or greater than 5. Okay, so if item dot length is greater than or equal to 5, then we will alert dot warning. Okay, we will do text here, array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, please delete some item. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Let me just check guys, go to the developer tool and yeah, okay, we have to remove this equal to. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, if items dot we will we show item dot length. Okay, yeah, we have to put question mark here also, sorry guys. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Yeah, now this all thing is working fine. So now put apple, save, put banana, click save, put orange, click save, put papaya. As of now, whenever I will enter guys, nothing will happen. As of now, I am hitting enter, nothing is happening guys. Okay, so we have to enable this functionality also, we will do also later. So click on the save button, put Prabhat, click on the save button item. See, now we are able to see the array is exceeding, please delete some item. See, the array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, so click here, click on the save button, click on the save button. See, as of now the user is able to insert as many as item. Okay, so now we don't want to do that. Okay, we want to restrict the user to insert up to certain number only. Okay, so to do that guys, what we will do, we will do some inline conditions also here. Okay, so we will do some inline conditions. So we will go up. Okay, so now we will go in the input box. This is our input box and we will use vbind disabled. Okay, and equal to, we will use new items dot length, we will use items dot length. Okay, is greater than 7, up to 7 only, greater than or equal to. Okay, greater than or equal to 7 only. Okay, so now we will also enable this hit enter functionality. Okay, so we will do v on and we will do key up and we will use modifier as a enter. Okay, see, this enter is known as key modifier or modifiers in vue.js. Okay, so now we will run this function. Which function guys? This save item function. Here also, whenever user will click or user will hit enter in the input box only. Okay, so now all thing is okay, and now we will save our code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So put something, click enter. Now see, it's working fine. Click enter, it's working fine. Click enter, click enter. See, as soon as we got our 5 element in the array, we are getting array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, so click on the cancel button, nothing is happening, and we will also do this also now. Okay, so now we will go and we will create methods also. So now we will create our method also here, and the method name is clear input. Okay, clear input I am gonna create. So clear input, clear input, okay, this is this. So clear input, what is happening guys? Okay, yeah, now we will define this dot new item equal to empty string. Okay, and we will also do this dot click hide also true. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now we will put this clear input method in the cancel button, on the cancel button. So now go to the cancel button, and we will define at the rate click, and we will run this method. Okay, clear input, button. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, so we will do @class, and we will put double curly quotes and this curly braces, and give class d none when new items dot length is equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. And we will also do one more thing, @focus in the input box. @focus method I am gonna run focus. We are gonna run a method input focus. Okay, input focus. So we have to define this method also in the methods. So now we will define this method also. So now input focus, we will give this dot hide me equal to true, and we will do this dot click hide equal to false. Okay, so Now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Now put something in the array. Put Priya Kumari. Click save button. Put Prabhat Pandit. Click hit enter. It's working fine, guys. Put Pooja Kumari. Hit enter. It's working fine. Put Akshay Kumar. Hit enter. Put Salman Khan. Click on the button save. Put Deepak Kumar. Hit enter. Put Pooja Sharma. Hit enter. And now our input box is disabled because we have got 7 element in our array. Okay, because we have got our 7 element in an array and we have got our input box disabled. To enable, guys, our input box, we have to remove items from our array. So now to remove items, what we have to do, we have to click on the button or cross sign. Now see, now our button is again enabled. See, and the text also disappear. The array is exceeding, please delete some item. So put something as apple. Click enter. And now again we see the array is exceeding, please delete some item. So delete some item. The text is gone and our input box is also enabled. So put Priya Kumari. Hit enter. Put Pooja Chaudhary. Hit enter. Put Prabhat Pandit. Hit enter. And see, we have got 7 element in our array. So now our input box is disabled now, and we are getting also the text array is exceeding, please delete some item. Okay, so now let me delete all the item from the array. See, now it's working and we got the text also, no item in the array. But now we will implement something like this. See, one is red, one is blue, one is red, one is blue now. So to do that, go here, go here, and what we will do our, so just go here, and inside this, okay, inside this we will check if the length is even or not odd. Okay, so to do that, what we will do bind. Okay, and just here we will this, and we will check, okay, if item dot id, okay, modulo 2 is equal to 0, then this, otherwise this. It is checking, guys, if item dot id, okay, what id, guys? This id. Let me just put something here. So it is checking this id, 1 2 3 4 5. Let me just put in something more. So it will keep checking. 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd, 4 is even, 5 is odd, 6 is even, 7 is odd. Okay, so based on this condition, guys, based on this condition, item dot id, so that's what it is here, guys, item dot id, and it will divide by 2. If it is equal to 0, then it will apply this class. If it is not equal to 0, then it will apply this class, guys. Okay, this is the ternary operator, guys. It is checking if item dot id divided by 2 is equal to 0, then this will apply this class. If it is not 0, then this will apply this class. Okay, So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Put Priya Kumari, hit enter. Put Prabhat Pandit, click on the save or click on the cancel. See, each and everything is working fine guys. Okay, put Prabhat Pandit, hit enter. Put Pooja Kumari, hit enter. Okay, so we have to check our cancel button guys. Okay, where is our cancel button? Yeah, it's here. So we have to check something in the cancel button guys. If yeah, just remove this hide me and now refresh your page. Okay, put Priya Kumari. Okay, again we got some issues. Disabled, cancel, clear input. Okay, D none. Okay, so we don't require this. Save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, put Priya Kumari, hit enter. Put okay, again our cancel button is not showing. Okay, oh, disabled. If hide me, our cancel button is not showing guys. Give me just 2 seconds. @click, clear input, class btn, class d none, new item dot length equal to 0 or disabled. Or disabled. New item dot length is less than 0 and if hide me. Okay, save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, still okay. Click hide. Button, class, okay. Something is wrong guys, just give me 2 seconds. I will resolve it, why it is not working. Whenever I will type something, both the buttons should appear, save item as well as cancel button also. So let me just give me just 2 minutes. I will just resolve all the things. class d none clear input if new item dot length equal to 0. Okay, if let me just check, guys. False. Okay, click hide me as of now is true. Put true. So now save your code and go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so give okay, true, make it true. False. Let me just check, guys, what is wrong. Clear input, input focus, input focus, input focus. Input. Okay, guys, sorry, guys, it's wrong. It's wrong here, guys. FOCUS. Sorry, guys. FOCUS is there. So now refresh your page. Now put something. See, we got our both the buttons. Click cancel. Yeah, it's working fine. Sorry, guys, spelling mistake. So now put Priya Kumari. Hit enter. Put Prabhat Pandit. Hit enter. Put Pooja Kumari. Hit enter. Put Deepa Kumari. Hit enter. Put Deepak Sharma. Hit enter. Now we are able to see our text. Array is exceeding. Please delete some item. Okay. So now put again some more text. Put Pinto Kumar. Hit enter. Put Pooja Chaudhary. Hit enter. See, as soon as there is 7 element in the array, we got our input box disabled and we are getting the text also. Array is exceeding, please delete item. So now I am going to remove one item. See, now our input box is again enabled. So again we can put mobile. See, again our input box is disabled as soon as there is 7 element, there is 7 item in the array. Okay, so and now we are also able to see the text array is exceeding, please delete some item. So now let me remove item one by one. See, the text is on and our input box is also working fine. Okay, and now we are also getting this pattern also, pink green pattern also we are getting here. So now put apple, this is the as of now pink. Put papaya. See, green. Put orange. Hit enter. This. Put pineapple. Put pineapple. This. Put grapes. Hit enter. See, now we are able to see this text. Array is exceeding, please delete some item. Again put mango. mango, hit enter. Okay, again put jackfruit, hit enter. See, as soon as there is 7 element in the array, we got our input box disabled and our button is also disappeared. So let me remove one item from the array. See, input box is enabled and our button is also here. As of now, the save item button is disabled. So to make it enabled, we have to put at least 5 string. See, remove, again it is disabled. Now it is enabled. Now we are able to see, we are able to save, we are able to click on the button. Priya Kumari, hit enter. See, as soon as there is 7 element in the array, this input box is disabled and the text is here also, array is exceeding, please delete some item, and we are also not able to see buttons also. So let me remove one item. It is enabled now, the input box is enabled. Put something, cancel this. Everything is working fine, guys. You know, everything is working fine. So now let me just remove item, all the items from the array. See, we are able to remove item also from the array as well. Okay, so put Priya Kumari, put Pooja Kumari, hit enter. Put Priyanka, put Priyanka Chopra, click save. Put put Prabhat Pandit, hit enter. Put Deepak Kumar, hit enter. Put Pankaj Sharma, hit enter. Now we are able to see this text, array is exceeding, please delete some item. Put Deepa Kumari, hit enter. And now our input box is also disabled because we have got 7 element in our array and we are getting the text also, array is exceeding, please delete some file. Okay, so as you see, guys, as you can see, you know, this application involves a lot of, you know, inline, you know, conditions and lot of, you know, methods and objects. So if you I'm sure, guys, you will be confused, you will be little confused getting this, understanding this. If you still have any doubts, guys, although I have explained you each and everything in details, you know, I have explained you 2 times, 3 times. Okay, if you have doubts, if you have confusion in your mind, you can ask me in the comment section. I will clear all your doubts, all your queries in the comment section, guys. Okay, feel free to ask me anything, guys, in the comment section. I will clear all your doubts, all your queries. Okay, so I hope, guys, you have learned something from this video. If you feel I have learned something from this video, guys, if you feel I have, you know, understood something from this video, please give it a thumbs up, please like this video also. Okay, and please, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel The Code, please, guys, subscribe to this channel also, and please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will be notified and you can watch them and you can learn from them also. Okay, as you all know, guys, I have started videos tutorial on ServiceNow also. So if you wanted to become ServiceNow developer, please, guys, subscribe to this channel. This channel is very good in terms of, you know, web development, Vue.js developer, as well as ServiceNow developer also. Okay, so I have already, you know, like built 5-6 videos on ServiceNow development. If you want to become a ServiceNow developer, guys, please, guys, subscribe to this channel The Code, and please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. Okay, so thank you, guys, for watching this video. Please, guys, trust me, guys, I am making a lot of hard effort to make videos on each and every topic of web development and web designing. Okay, so thank you, guys, who has already subscribed to this channel The Code, and thank you to also those guys who has not yet subscribe to this channel The Code, guys. Please, guys, subscribe to this channel The Code. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye, guys.